Yeah, it'll be fun to go back to Houston. I've been back there once since coming to Nashville, but it's always fun to go back and play in a stadium that used to be your home stadium. So there's been a lot of turnover since I left, so it's a pretty different team, but I still have a few friends there, so it'll be nice to see them. But it'll be tough because tonight, went 120 minutes, late night, quick turnaround. So a lot of our normal guys who play in the league played tonight and got a lot of minutes. So we're gonna have to recover well tomorrow and Friday, and do our best to be fit for Saturday.
Well, now open the floor for questions, Claudia.
Joe, how was the feeling as when you see your team 2 goals down, the game was really difficult at the point where the way things were going in the first half, and then all of a sudden you just win it 3-2.
Yeah.
Think about those both situations.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely started slow. We weren't very sharp. We struggled a bit, and credit to Atlanta, they're a good team with a lot of quality, and they made us pay for a couple mistakes. And I think at halftime we kind of had a hard talk in the locker room, and kind of realized that what kind of team we are, and what kind of people we are, and that if we're going to play, we're going to play to win. So I think that's something that this team has shown throughout our existence, is that we don't give up, and we'll fight to the end. So to see the turnaround in the second half and then into extra time was incredible, but not unexpected.
Yes, sir.
Joe, how have the sightlines been different for you in this new stadium? And I know not tonight, but in some of the day games, you'll see the field get split with the light. The sunlight, have you had to adjust a little bit being in a new place?
I mean, a little bit, yeah. The other day, what was it? The Salt Lake game was a tough one for me, especially because the line of sun goes right through the middle. There's a few times when you're in the shadow, and then all of a sudden you come into the light and the sun kind of blasts you in the face. But I mean, you can say that about a lot of different stadiums, and depending on the time of day and whatever. So it's not something that you put a lot of thought into. You kind of just keep it out of your mind, and if it happens to affect you in the game, then it does. But it's not something that you really make a ton of adjustments for.
Right here.
Joe, you guys aren't used to the two-plus goal comebacks and being in that situation. And you think, obviously, a wild night in Orlando decision day a couple of years ago, 2020. Obviously, Cincinnati clinching a playoff spot last year. It's a new stadium. It's Open Cup. There's a lot of new feelings going on. What did this tell you? You talked about finding out who you guys are as players, who you guys are as people. What did you find out about how you guys played tonight? Came back.
I mean, we found out that we're going to compete no matter what, whether it's league, Open Cup, a friendly, preseason. We have a bunch of winners on our team, and guys who want to win no matter what they're doing. So, and I think you see when we go down early, there's a lot of leaders in the locker room, and it's unacceptable to pretty much everyone. And there's some voices raised, and a little bit of yelling, and that's completely necessary. And I think it sparked us. But I think the leader, like I said, we have a lot of leaders in the locker room, and when you go down 2-0 at halftime, you need guys to step up. And to be honest, Alex Moyle was the most vocal at halftime, and he was the one rallying the troops, and I think his voice in the locker room really helped jumpstart us in the second half.
Going back on the road after a couple weeks at home, it's a quick turnaround after tonight's game, but what has it been like being able to sit in your own bed these last couple of weeks, and with the energy of the fans, leading back up to hitting the road on Sunday?
Yeah, it's been great. Traveling is it is what it is, but being able to sleep in your own bed, especially for me, I have an 8-month-old at home, so to be able to give my wife a little bit of a break and not leave her every weekend is nice, to spend time with her and the baby. But it's also it helps a lot in your preparation for the game. It's one less thing to think about. You can get in your normal routine, sleep in your own bed, eat whatever you want, and good food, obviously. I mean, but yeah, you can choose your meals. But yeah, it's nice to have that routine, and I think it helps as far as your mental preparation for the games.
Team Sullivan on the call.
Joe, on the first goal, what did you see as that initial through ball was played? It looked like you took a couple steps towards it, thinking you could get it, and then you decided to kind of pull back and play for the runner there. What did you see on that as it developed?
Yeah, the initial ball was a decent one, and I saw Gutman making the run. My initial thought was to go for it and to come out and try and intercept it. I think probably I should have. I need to watch it again. I haven't seen it again, but my thought process was then if I go and I'm late and I give up a penalty, is it worth giving up a penalty on the far right side when Gutman isn't necessarily in a goal scoring position? So at that point, I decided to stay and hope that we could defend the cross well enough and that I would be able to make a save, and it didn't go that way. But yeah, I haven't seen it back yet, so I'll have to take a look at that tomorrow and assess my decision making and move forward.